James Harden is going to get traded. This is the biggest rumor that we're hearing right now, the possibility of the franchise player of the Rockets being moved to another team. And oh boy, am I telling you guys this rumor, this scenario is absolutely crazy. James Harden is being linked to the Philadelphia 76ers. This rumor is a very hot topic right now because previous general manager Daryl Morey of the Houston Rockets just got hired to be the president of basketball operations for the 76ers. And with the history of Daryl Morey bringing James Harden into Houston, the rumor of Daryl Morey bringing Harden into Philly is just a big thing right now. And that's why in this video, I want to talk to you guys about the possibility of this happening, everything we know, all the updates, and some potential trade scenarios that could make this actually happen. For me personally, I want to see big blockbuster trades happen in the NBA, and if this were to happen, it would literally change everything. So if you're a big James Harden fan and wants to know what's going on, this video is perfect for you. But quickly, before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom, and I make basketball videos every single day. I post about 6 videos per week, and I guarantee you guys are going to absolutely love the videos that I'm putting out. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and click this button right here, the post notification bell, to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, guys. I would really appreciate it. It would really help out the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's go straight into the James Harden to Philly trade rumors.
I'm Daryl Morey. The first thing I'm trying to do is get James Harden to become a Philadelphia 76er.
Imagine James Harden, the leading scorer in the NBA, going to Philly, going to the Eastern Conference. With James Harden being a top 5 player in the NBA, what would his rank be in the Eastern Conference? Would he be ranked the best, the top 2, the top 3? This would change a lot of things. Over the past few years, the 76ers have been trying to make it work as they have been developing the process. The duo of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid have been the pillars of this team, but so far, they've never even made it to the conference finals. And with the Philadelphia 76ers already making big moves this offseason, a big blockbuster trade might be on the table. A few weeks ago, when the 76ers fired Brett Brown, their head coach, there was multiple rumors that Mike D'Antoni, previous head coach of the Rockets, would sign with the team. With Mike D'Antoni being a primetime target for the head coach position, James Harden was immediately linked to the 76ers. Mike D'Antoni was the head coach for the Rockets for a long time now, and with that connection, people believe James Harden might be interested in Philly. But when the 76ers ultimately decided to hire Doc Rivers as their new head coach, those rumors were immediately dropped and nothing was said no more. But that silence didn't last, because when the 76ers hired the Houston Rockets' previous general manager, Daryl Morey, these rumors started up again. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I actually see this being a possibility because the 76ers have some pretty good assets. When talking about James Harden and the Houston Rockets, they're always considered one of the best teams in the NBA, but are unable to deliver in the playoffs. They've never made it to the NBA Finals. And with them not living up to expectation and not being successful as much as they should be, James Harden leaving is something everybody is potentially talking about. James Harden has 3 years left in his Supermax contract with the Rockets, so to keep it real with you, James Harden leaving is probably unlikely. He seems to love the Houston Rockets, he seems to want to be there for the rest of his career, but you never know, anything can happen. So in this video, we're changing narratives, we're changing perspective. We're gonna put James Harden in the scenario that he demands a trade with the Houston Rockets to make this trade rumor possible. In this video, I got 3 trades that I believe the Sixers could offer the Houston Rockets that could potentially land James Harden if he demands a trade. So if you're a big NBA fan and love to dream and love to see blockbuster trades go down, these scenarios are perfect for you. The first trade scenario is the 76ers offering up Ben Simmons.
I'm Daryl Morey. The first thing I'm trying to do is get James Harden to become a Philadelphia 76er.
Ooh.
Even if it means me trading Ben Simmons. Let me say this again. I love me some Ben Simmons. I know how elite defensively he is. He's only 24 years of age, 6'10". You know, plays defense the way that he does, the basketball IQ, the basketball ability.
When talking about Ben Simmons, his playmaking ability, and his personality to be a floor general, he's absolutely amazing and is definitely one of the future stars in this league. But the biggest problem with Ben Simmons is his shooting. He does not want to shoot. And if the 76ers agree that him not shooting is a big factor to why they're not winning, then trading him for James Harden, who is one of the best shooters in the NBA, the best offensive player, might be the best thing for this team. This trade scenario is honestly the best case scenario for the 76ers, trading Ben Simmons instead of Joel Embiid. In this trade, it would be Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, Matisse Thybulle, and their 2020 first round pick for James Harden. I'll be honest though, this trade scenario is kind of funny for the Houston Rockets, and it's probably something they won't accept, because if this trade does go through, Russell Westbrook and Ben Simmons would be the best player on the Rockets, and that duo would be absolutely funny, as they'll definitely be one of the best not shooting team in the NBA. The next trade scenario is actually something more likely, and that's the 76ers offering up Joel Embiid to team up with Russell Westbrook in Houston. Joel Embiid is still considered to be a future superstar center in the NBA. He's one of the best centers, and him joining Russell Westbrook might be the best thing for the Houston Rockets' future if they're losing their superstar of James Harden. On the Sixers' perspective, James Harden is a lot better than Joel Embiid, and if giving up Embiid is a solution on getting a top 5 player in the NBA, then why not do it? In this trade scenario, it would be Joel Embiid, Josh Richardson, Matisse Thybulle, and their first round pick this year for James Harden, and this will be the best thing for the Rockets if James Harden wants out. This will give the Rockets a starting lineup of Russell Westbrook, Eric Gordon, Robert Covington, Tucker, and Joel Embiid, which would be a more balanced lineup than that small ball thing that they attempted. I'll be honest though, I don't like this scenario only because James Harden and Ben Simmons, I don't see this duo going to the NBA Finals. A James Harden and Joel Embiid might look better. But the third trade scenario, in my opinion, is honestly a more likely, a best case scenario for both teams, and that's the 76ers keeping both Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Of course, this is a best case scenario, but I'll be real, it's not that likely, because the 76ers would have to give up a lot if they want to make this happen. This trade scenario would be Tobias Harris, Al Horford, Josh Richardson, and their 2020 first round pick for James Harden, Eric Gordon, and PJ Tucker in return. On the Rockets' perspective, they'll be getting key role players to assist Russell Westbrook and give them a more balanced lineup. The Rockets starters would be Russell Westbrook, Josh Richardson, Robert Covington, Tobias Harris, and Al Horford, and I believe this is still a playoff team in the Western Conference. But on the 76ers' perspective, they would have a big three of Ben Simmons, James Harden, and Joel Embiid. This team could easily go to the NBA Finals if their chemistry gets easily built. The reason why I would love to see this happen is because I just love when exciting things occur in the NBA, the unexpected, the impossible. It just makes the NBA more fun, and why I love basketball so much. But ultimately guys, this wraps up my video for today on the potential trades for James Harden going to the Philadelphia 76ers. But to keep it real with you guys, I got some bad news for you fans out there that want to see a potential James Harden trade. According to an ESPN reporter named Tim McMahon, he said this: "I've already been told with a few expletives included by somebody with the Rockets. No, Daryl, James Harden for Ben Simmons is not happening. Don't ask." Stephen A. Smith said of himself that this would be an amazing thing for the 76ers, and if James Harden was on the table, they must target him as soon as possible. But the truth is, on the Houston Rockets' perspective, they should not trade James Harden at all, keep him there for the future, because he is a rare talent. From what we're hearing so far, the Houston Rockets plan on keeping both Westbrook and James Harden to see how well this duo can do in this upcoming season. I know they're looking for a center, a big man, and not trying to go for that small ball lineup anymore, so expect both James and Russell to stay in Houston. But what's most important to me, guys, is I want to know what you guys think. Do you see a possibility of James Harden being traded? If so, to the Philadelphia 76ers? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy. God bless. See you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!
I got it.